So hi guys, good afternoon. So after this different start, we need to come back to the class. And for those who don't know me, I'm Verônica, one of the international students. And today we're going to talk about how to beat procrastination. Just know who has ever heard about procrastination or has an idea. What is it? Just raise your hand. Okay.
Somebody doesn't know what this means, procrastination? Everybody knows. Okay.
So I did a little bit of research, and so I'm going to explain how is it to listen know, explain the consequences, and then tell about some strategies to beat procrastination. I think this picture describes a little bit how is a procrastinator. Hard work often pays you off after time, but laziness always pays off now. And another funny picture, procrastination. I'll find a picture for it later. Before beginning, I found out a poem. I think it's also really funny and describes pretty much how is the day of a procrastinator. He had a year to do eating. She had a year to do eating. So brush the thought away. A chap will have his energy. Mind during a day. A year. It was too ridiculous. As everyone should find, however, he would get it done and have it off his mind. But not today. A few months hence, it suit him better too. Meanwhile, a far less irksome job might occupy his skill. He would not let him matter pass entirely from him. No, and doubtless he might take it up in, say, a month or so. He had 6 months to do it in. For 6 long months had flown. Well, why should that alarm a chap with talents like his own? The job whence or embarked upon would soon be ravelled through, however he would think of it. In, say, a week or two. He had 3 months to do it in. Oh, brother, was his cry, the thing hangs on me like a weight. Each time that passes by, let's see, 3 months? Oh, that's enough. But just to clear the doubt, make arrangements for a start. Before the month is out, he had a week to do it in, and care was in his glance. It's hard, he cried. That flight of time won't give a chap a chance. He still delayed the swift week passed, as week will ever run, and though a year was given him, the task was still undone. This is a poem by a famous writer, John Lennon. So let's start. Procrastination comes from the Latin pro, it's forward motion, and crastinus, belonging to tomorrow. So in just one word, procrastinate is to postpone. So you could say, everything that you delay is procrastinate? No. All procrastination is delay, but sometimes if you face a problem, something came up, you have to delay, but that doesn't mean that you're procrastinating. There was a research across many countries that said that 20% of adults report chronic procrastination. Chronic procrastination means that it really jeopardizes your life. So I think it's pretty much a great amount of people that suffer from this problem. That's why I think it would be important that everyone can deal and handle with procrastination. Sometimes, why do we procrastinate? Sometimes we are bored, we don't want to do a task because sometimes we think, I'd rather do something fun, and later on I'm going to do something that I really have to do it. And at the end of the day, we realized we really didn't do anything. It was just stalling until midnight, and midnight is already another day. So that's always happened. I mean, I faced this problem before. And the consequences of procrastinating is that you feel guilt and also regret when you see that you have a test for the next day, or have to hand in a paper, and you see, well, I will have to skip sleep today and stay the whole night doing it. So you feel like guilty and regret. You didn't plan before and really did an effort. So another study also showed that procrastination doesn't only affect your performance, but also is not good for your health. This study says that also some people experience more headaches than non-procrastinators. So I'm going to show you a few techniques to help you handle procrastination. One of them, I create routines. I mean, you're not gonna learn in one night to do that. It takes like time, maybe 1 month, to really get used to manage your time, do a schedule, and follow it. So you really have to be strict with yourself. Another thing, when you do your list of things you want to do, really just put everything that you really need to do. Things that you know you're never gonna do, just forget it. Drop from your list. Other thing, don't worry about finish the whole report or the whole job today. Start by maybe 20 minutes starting one part of the job, and then day after day you're gonna finish on time. So one of the techniques they call like eat an elephant. I mean, it's kind of funny, but what the person wanted to say is that it's impossible to eat an elephant. So you have to break it down, eat by pieces. So step by step, you're gonna finish the job. And our brain works like this. When you prepare just a time like 20 minutes, you know you're gonna finish really quickly. So you're not gonna like forget about it. No, it's gonna finish in 20 minutes. So it's possible to do it. I'm not gonna exhaust it, so I'll do it the job in 20 minutes. Another thing already happened with me. When you didn't do the job on the time you were supposed to do, all the friends then finish the job one day before, for example, a test, or one day before handing the paper, and maybe the people decided to hang out and they invite you. You really cannot hang out with them because you really need to finish. So you really feel again the guilt and the regret. Why I didn't do it before? I should have done. So be more relaxed and enjoy the time with my friends. Other thing that helps you to not procrastinate is visualize your goal. Because other studies show that 95% of our brain works for the subconscious mind. So when you visualize your objective, you see the work done perfectly. So we really feel like you can, like a push. It's like a push to do it. I mean, I'm gonna have a wonderful result, so I'm gonna do it. So you have to imagine yourself finishing the job. Other thing is like this dilemma is the objective that maybe is too ahead of you. You cannot see it coming through, and your immediate desire for fun. So don't concentrate in the fun right now. Just think about the enjoyment you're gonna have in the future by finishing your job. Other thing, I think the worst part is to begin a job. You see that you have a lot of things to do, and you really don't want to think about it, so you don't start at all. But that's the thing. If you start step by step, you're gonna see it's not gonna be too hard. It's gonna get easier each time. So one tip is to begin with something that you enjoy. For example, if you like doing the cover, the design, or searching for images, do this. You're gonna see it's gonna get easier. Other thing, if you have problems with Facebook, I mean everybody has, or if you like watching TV, go to a separate room, stay away from any distraction, any temptation, to really focus on your job. Other things that prevent people to accomplish something is fear and doubt. So really have to overcome those fears, forget about it and think, no, I'm able, I'm capable to do it, so I'll start doing the job. Another thing is not really related to procrastination, but is to work out. Another studies show that if you work out like twice a week, people get more productive. They have better memory and they are more focused. So it really helps you. And another thing is really do a schedule, but a really precise schedule. You don't just put in your schedule, my goal is to finish college. You put all the tasks that involve finish college. I have to pass in this course, so to pass in this course I have to study for this test. This test is due to a week, I don't know. But you have really to write it down, step by step, everything you have to do, really specific. And I think most of it is all about self-control, And willpower is something that you learn by time. So the time you like, by the time that you kind of force yourself, your brain are gonna release endorphin, all the hormones that make you feel good. So we realize that after a period of time, you're gonna get used to do it, and you're gonna feel great about it. That's just a comment. Do you have your homework finished, Jeremy? Not yet. I'm waiting for the mood to strike me. Adrenaline fueled panic is not a mood. Are you sure? I never get anything done without it. Another studies show that we don't work better under pressure. I mean, people usually think, no, I'm gonna just wait, and then I'm gonna do a wonderful job in just a small time. No, it doesn't work like that. This is just a funny thing. It's not only about managing time procrastination. It's really about doing the job done, because we really have the time. The things we are not gonna want to do the job. So I think that's only summarized one of the keys. And here is one of the psychologists that did research really just for procrastination. So you can just search a little more about it.
Thank you.
Questions, comments?
Coral wants to comment.
Congratulations, Veronica. Oh, thank you.